Hey guys, Rob here from the P5C. Just going to give you a quick update as to what I've been up to and what's happening, all that kind of stuff. Basically, still more or less the same thing. We are trying to post more on Tin Man's site, which was dicerage.com, which you'll see. It'll still be in YouTube, but you should definitely be checking out Dice Rage, where he's trying to collect a whole bunch of different gamers and whatnot to do one thing on one site, so it's all in one area there. So, we're going to be posting on there for sure. Still be probably doing YouTube, at least for the time being. But yeah, mostly be checking out there. We're going to be posting articles and lots of good stuff, so that's pretty awesome. I'm sure most people that watch this video already watch those, so... second thing is obviously War Machine here is still going good. We had our main local gaming store shut down, which really sucks, is where we held our tournaments and whatnot. And so the guys have moved on to a new store, which we're just starting on. So one of our stores, we can still get a lot of product, which is nice, but not a lot of gaming space. So won't be having tournaments there. So they're trying another place. Unfortunately for myself and usually the people you see on here, it's a little bit far for us, so I don't know what's going to happen there. I'm sure we'll still make it up for tournaments when they hold those and whatnot. As for more people gaming on actual film, have to kind of wait and see and play it by ear, so that's unfortunate. So hopefully see how that goes. I hear the other store's pretty nice, lots of room and everything, and apparently the owners have been really good to the guys there, so that's cool. Right before our last local gaming store closed, we did have one more tournament. It was almost basically a goodbye tournament, and we went there, and it was just a basic steamroller format, and unfortunately the tournament got cut short, but based on, I guess, victory point type thing, I ended up winning the tournament. I was playing Circle. I had a Morshar list and a Kruger list, so came down that we were supposed to play another game, myself versus somebody else who was playing Kador. Had everything set up, and then found out that the store was literally closing in like half an hour. There was just no way to play a 50-point game in a half an hour, so kind of by default, because I haven't had a chance to play the gentleman again, I won by points or whatever, so kind of bittersweet. I was pretty confident going into the last round that I could win, but who knows, I guess we'll never really know. So that was the last tournament we played. I believe John came in third or fourth out of all the guys there. He was playing his Legion, so he did pretty well as well. So we're definitely stepping up our game. We were hoping to travel to Mythicon. That was a little while ago here. It was beginning of February, and just money and such didn't permit it, and time and everything. So that's unfortunate. We are hoping to get anything else that's either locally or close to us, get some of that kind of coverage. So we're hoping there. Something else kind of big for myself. As you can see, the videos haven't been as frequent as we like. I actually have 2 that I'm editing right now, so at least one should be up soon, and the other one I'll get up as quick as I can. I'm hoping to have another one filmed hopefully tomorrow, actually, at least one more film tomorrow, so I'll have a couple in the can, and just have to work on getting them actually thrown out there. So I've been doing a little bit less editing wise and not playing around with that as much, because it's taking up a lot of time. I'm trying to really get my painting done, doing some more terrain, that kind of thing. We were hoping to obviously get more gaming with other people, but because the other store closed, the guys have changed the night that they play on. They used to play on Fridays, which I could have made out to. Now Saturdays they play on, and not as easy for me to get there, so it's unfortunate. But John and I will still play regularly. We're hoping to have Ryan on, who you saw the one time, as well as Dorian, who was on the video that was horrible quality, so you couldn't really see him, but he was on our three-way battle. So I'm hoping to have him in with some games and whatnot. And maybe even at, like I said, we play now at Warp 1, that has just, like I said, a few tables, so maybe get a couple guys in there. They play on Thursday nights, and like I said, the new gaming store, so we'll see what happens, hoping to. The other thing is a lot of people are going to get mad at this, and kind of explain why, but obviously War Machine are still our main game. That's what most of the videos are going to be. it's what we want to be, all that kind of stuff. But especially with the Dice Rage site having a lot of different things, I'm going to be writing some stuff on the site, you know, just like everybody else, just posting stuff here and there. So I'm going to do some, you know, movie reviews that are kind of related to the gaming, and maybe some other game reviews and stuff. I got to talk to Tin Man and all that kind of stuff, so that'll be cool. But something else for myself, John hasn't jumped on board right now, not wanting to spend the money, but I'm starting back into, for the first time in over 10 years, which makes me sound really old, getting back into 40k, which is Warhammer 40,000 for those who don't know. It won't be our primary game still, just sort of a thing to do, you know, here and there. I'm not going to be nearly as vested into it as I am War Machine, at least not right now. But I've always enjoyed the models of 40k. I love tanks and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be playing Chaos Space Marines. And yeah, we're going to be starting, we started to build our armies. Who don't know when we're going to get our first game in, so hoping that John will come around and kind of join the fun with us. We'll see what happens. One of the main reasons really is that I've fleshed out my War Machine armies pretty well, and where it stands right now, I don't have much reason to keep expanding my current Manoth and Circle armies. I'm just picking up stuff I don't have, which isn't a whole lot. I almost have everything from Manoth, and I'm getting pretty close for Circle now. I did start Trolls, but I'm kind of made a promise to myself that I'm not going to really buy anything else unless it's a really good deal until I've got a good chunk of those painted. So granted, that being said, I've decided to paint red Trolls, and I found a red spray paint which I really like, and that's going to go a long ways to making it quicker. So we'll see what happens, but not, you know, just right now, not a lot of War Machine for me to buy. But you know, obviously things change. I'm very whimsical. I'll go back and forth and whatnot. But so for War Machine, for the first time in, like I said, forever, I went to a Games Workshop store. We have two in Edmonton here, and I went to I think the larger one to see what was going on. I had decided I was going to play Chaos, which is what I played before. I played Chaos and Eldar, and so I'm building a Khorne army. So obviously people who are diehard War Machiners and don't care about 40k probably want to stop listening or maybe forward to the end of the video here. Yeah, I picked up, went there and I picked up this, basically the starter set of Chaos Space Marines. Let's see on the back here. It basically comes with a Rhino, 8 Khorne Berserkers, 15 Space Marines, and 5 Possessed. So it's a pretty decent start. Costed me about 108 bucks. So not too bad. So I'm going to talk about that really quick here. But that was really cool. I also picked up, which was really neat for me, and I'll explain why in a second, this little Citadel painting tray thing here. Okay, now this costed me 32 or 40 bucks, somewhere around there. So I could look at that. Wait for it to focus. There we go. You can see basically it's just a tray, which I'll actually show you here. This is what comes in the box. Okay, you can see it's got edges. It holds, what, let's count, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 paints if you want. It's got little, I don't know how well we can see here, you can see little holes up in the sides there, which you can use for paint brushes. I put my modeling knife in there. Sorry about the autofocusing here, I don't know why it's doing that. And it's got two large round things, one for probably a water and one for, not really sure what else, another water. So when I bought it, I was hoping it actually came with the water thing, but it doesn't. So that was kind of unfortunate. So you're basically paying between 30 to 40 bucks for just a tray. But for me it's great because I do a lot of painting at the girlfriend's, and also I'm not going to drag all my modeling stuff over there. So that works well, and it actually, they've designed it so it sits on your lap and whatnot. And it actually balances very well. It's really good quality plastic, so that's excellent. And then you can pick up a little cutting mat, which fits perfectly in here. I imagine designed that way. Fits right in there. They call it like a self-healing cutting mat, so when you poke a hole in it, it actually heals itself up. So it's a great little tray, but the mat itself then, to add on, was another 12 bucks for that little mat. So I wish they would at least give you the option to get everything in a set. You can even do like a little star thing with a bunch of paints, a couple brushes, but whatever. So I bought the mat and whatnot. My own little water thing will fit in there. you know, life is okay. So that was kind of cool. That's what I've been using here. It's been working really well. And the mat actually does, I haven't done any big holes, but the mat actually, when I do cut it, or puncture a hole in it, it is in fact healing. Like it closes up right over it, which is really cool. So, but back to this. So okay, so actually the first thing I bought was Karn the Betrayer. So I've got him together and painted, or undercoated anyway. And then like I said, I picked up this box set here, which is pretty sweet. And I will show you some of the stuff I have together. I don't have them all together yet because I just got it yesterday. So I'll put those together and I'll show you on video right away here the different models that I got. Okay, so this isn't everything, it's most stuff, but this is what came in the little Chaos starter set. So come over to here, you can see I got 5 possessed Space Marines. There's a bunch of my regular Chaos Space Marines, Khorne Berserkers, and then the Rhino. So I'm still, you know, obviously playing with everything here. And then there's Karn that I also picked up there. So a couple things. One is first of all, as vehicles go, from what I saw, they're about on par with the Warjacks from War Machine. So that's, you know, that's not a problem. But the squads here, even for like a 5-man squad or like a Berserker's 8-person squad or whatever, those are costing, for and all plastic no less, they're costing roughly between 30 to 40 bucks. And once again, it's all plastic, so you know, kind of hit and miss. Some of the War Machine stuff, like I know I can still buy a box of Zealots for like 30 bucks at one of my stores and stuff like that, so you know, that's not too bad. But what really was harsh are the solos, like Karn. I went and picked up Karn. He costed me 20 bucks, and you know, not exactly huge or anything. And then I was looking at some of the other guys, some of the other solos, and like Abaddon the Despoiler, another leader, he costed 30 bucks for just the blister of him and stuff like that. So you know, it's a, I'd say maybe on an average a little pricier than War Machine. Plus you do, to play a proper game from what I understand, you do need a little bit more. So it's not like War Machine we can just pick up the battle box and play, so you gotta be a little more patient here. That being said, the only thing about the star set that I didn't like, and it doesn't make much sense as far as I know, it's kind of broken down to groups like HQ and troops and elite and all that kind of stuff. For some reason, now like I said, I could be wrong, but the box set, the Chaos box, doesn't come with does not come with any kind of a leader or anything. So like I said, for me it's not a big deal because I can use Karn. And I'll obviously pick up some cheaper ones as well. Sorry about the auto zoom, guys. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I gotta play with this thing. So that's a little weird, especially for new people who don't know. But what I do love about them is like it's all on sprues because everything is plastic. It all comes in the one big box. All of it, you know, being completely plastic, and just tons of options. You get so many extra heads and, you know, guns and arms and knives, swords, everything. So someone who, like myself, who don't mind the modeling, I'm not good and I've never really done any kind of actual modifications other than what the model says. You know, some small stuff here and there, but nothing big. This gives me a lot of option, whereas like War Machine stuff, plastic and metal, you pretty much stick them on the way they are without, you know, using putty and that kind of thing. Some variation with some of the stuff, but definitely a lot more choices with the basic here. I don't know about picking up just a troop box. That maybe, like it says, it's been a long time since I bought 40k, but yeah, like in this Chaos box I got tons of extra stuff, which is cool. The exception, I had to find a place to actually put it all. So that's really cool. The guys at the Games Workshop store, very nice to me. Obviously, it's their job, but the guy spent a good at least half hour to me, talking to me, showing me my options, you know, explaining what they do, all this kind of stuff. Seems like a really nice guy. When I went in the stores Saturday during the day, bunch of people playing. They had enough room for 4 or 5 games, you know, regular size games. So you know, they got some decent play in there, and they said I could come down and play, so I'll probably do that to try and get ballooning. I haven't picked up the Codex yet, so I'm really just, I went online to a couple 40k forums and talked to the guys who are really good. They, you know, gave me some ideas. as well as I haven't read the rulebook yet, so don't have a clue of how to play or anything like that. My thoughts, I think, as it stands right now, and I'll post more videos as I go, I think I'm probably going to enjoy on a whole the 40k playing style more and what you can and can't do than 40k, but like I said, I haven't played it yet. But modeling as it goes, for myself anyway, I think I'm probably going to enjoy what I can do with 40k. So yeah, that's just a quick thought about what's going on. Like I said, guys, don't worry too much. It's not gonna, it's still probably gonna be War Machine, especially because I don't have a lot of people to play 40k with or anything like that at the moment. So I may put some 40k videos up on here just to expand, but really, like, I don't get all the hate between the War Machine and the 40kers. Well, I'm lucky enough that right now I can afford to do both, at least on a small level. And it's both, I don't know, like, competition's great, but all these people that have, this huge bias between one of them, and some of them haven't even played the other one and still have, all these interesting things to say. Get over it, really, guys. I don't know. We'll see. I may keep the channel separate, like I said, but especially right now, there's not going to be a lot of 40k stuff on here. So, now one other thing. Just give me 1 second to turn the camera around again, guys. So one other thing. Because I don't, and this has nothing to do with 40k or anything like that, but because I just haven't had a chance to play them that much, don't really want to put the money into them or anything like that, I am going to be selling my K-Door. So I'll probably just throw down a little thing in the middle here, because I don't know off the top of my head everything that I have. It's quite a bit of stuff. So I'm going to put a list probably somewhere right here. And yeah, I'd like to sell the whole thing as a lot, just because it would be a lot easier for me. Or if you have anything interesting to trade or any ideas and whatnot, yeah, my K-Door is going to go. I bought it from a friend who just needed to get rid of it, and gave me an okay deal on it or whatnot. So, and then I've added on to it since. And I was gonna, give it to my friend, or let my friend buy it off of me for cheap, just so he had an army to play, but he doesn't have time to do it or whatnot. So I'm gonna try and sell it. I've put it up on the forums a few different places. Yeah, I'm looking to get, around 3 to 350 for it all. But if you, listen to any reasonable offer, you can email me or go on the Facebook or whatnot there. Links will all be there. So if you want it or whatnot there, we can definitely work something out. Yeah, especially when I just have, I have 3 other War Machine Hordes armies besides that as well. Yeah, so most of it, not most, I'd say about 60 to 70% of it is painted in the basic K-Door red. And it's not bad. I didn't do it myself, actually. I think I've maybe painted 2 K-Door models. So there is that, but you can simple green that off if you don't want it or whatever there. But like I said, like 3 to 350 for it, somewhere around there. But I'll listen to any offers right now. I've had a couple people give me a few offers here and there, so I haven't made any decisions to anybody yet. So if you do want it for all that stuff there, or have any questions or anything like that, let me know. I'll definitely be willing to answer anything there. So there is that. Another thing is, I want to say thanks to everybody for being patient with us. And I'm going to put this on the Steam Power Canadians website, or the YouTube as well. Guys, if you're watching this, we have the new channel, the Page 5 Canadians, which was explained a long time ago. I'd like to just close the SPC down completely, but there's still like 100 people that haven't flipped over, so I'll probably put out 1 or 2 more videos on that site as well, just to try and get people to bomb over to the other one there. So yeah, if you're just on Steam Power Canadians and you haven't done to the Page 5 Canadians yet, I'll put a link obviously on the bottom there to flip you over there. Subscribe to the other one, because pretty soon I'm just going to shut the SPC down and it'll be gone. So also big thanks to like I said, everybody. Oh, and another thing, the Listen While You Play guys, Veil of Darkness and whatnot, they're doing their kind of vlog cast and everything, so probably at some point, I don't know specifics, it's not my thing, but I'm going to be chiming in there with them for whatever topics they decide and all that kind of stuff. So look out for that. That'll be really cool. Obviously when it comes up and we do it and we figure all that jazz out, for anyone who actually might be on my channel that's not watching them, which you should do, I'll put a link to them as well. They're also on the dicerage.com website, as well as they have their YouTube channel. They put out a lot of excellent videos. Yeah, we'll keep posted on that, and I'll post a video when that goes up. If for some reason, like I said, you're talking to or you're watching us but not them, so but check them out; they're awesome. So there is that. Sorry about all the ums. I'm just doing this on the fly. I'm tired. I just want to get this out there. I will have another video out. Hopefully, definitely this week sometime. Hopefully early this week. Maybe it might even get done tonight. We'll see. It's getting late. I'll try and pump that out there. But I hope another actual battle report. It's going to be Circle's Morvanna versus Kador's Butcher. This time John took the Butcher controls for something different. And so you guys can see how that turned out, as I was playing Morvanna for the first time and he was playing Kador for the first time. Interesting stuff. So, yeah, that's everything off the top of my head. Probably forgetting stuff that I wanted to say. Don't hate, at least me right now, because I'm going, doing some 40K stuff. In all likelihood, John may down the road, chime in and do that as well. Still going to probably be War Machine. If 40K turns out to be a bigger part, probably just do another channel or something like that. So people who really don't want to do both or whatever, don't gotta worry about it. So that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Get another battle report out soon, and hoping to get some other kinds of videos out, time permitting, all that kind of stuff. You know how it is, work, life, girlfriends. So yeah, thanks again, guys. We will talk to you soon. Have a good one. So inevitably, like I said, forgot stuff. Two things. One is, recently I bought a megalith finally for my circle, which I was very happy about. Got it home, unpackaged it, trying to put it together so we're going to play the next day, and missing a leg and a base. Usually it's not that bad. You can go online to the War Machine website, privateerpress.com, and you can fill a little form and they'll send you the piece. Haven't had a problem with that. That being said, this is the 4th time in under a year that's happened to me. I had Megalith, like I just said, who was missing the leg and the base. I had Mulg, who was missing the entire peak of his head. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Mulg. He's got like a little mountain range on his head or whatever. That was missing. I had a Reclaimer, which I got through miniwargaming.com. I picked up a Reclaimer who was missing the arm that he holds the cross, the left arm. And I picked up something else that's escaping me right now. It was missing, I believe, an arm as well. So 4 times in a year, I've had to. Twice I went through Mini Wargaming because I didn't realize that Privateer Press had its own little recovery thing. Mini Wargaming took care of it. I assume probably the same way everybody else does. And then from Mulg, I got him as a Christmas gift from John, actually. And I went to put him together, same deal, had no peak, and I was pretty upset. So I went to Privateer Press. They got back to me right away. And, all was well. They got me a part sent. I think it took 2 weeks or so, and I'm in Canada, so, it's a little bit further, but, they apologize, whatever. And then, I got Megalith on, this past Thursday, and, yeah, I unpackaged him on Thursday, so on Friday morning, I wrote an email to Privateer Press, got their standard reply, and haven't heard from them since. So I'm hoping they're sending me stuff. Don't know. It is Sunday, it's just the weekend. But I'm getting, it's a little bit frustrating. Obviously, it hasn't made me switch or anything. That's not why I picked up 40K. I was going to do that anyway. But it's frustrating when you have a mod that you want to play with or whatnot. Or if I was picking them up for a tournament or something, I had to do something, and then I had to wait for parts or whatnot. It kind of sucks. I don't know what happens, and I'm sure they don't do it on purpose or anything. And I know it's happened to lots of other people, but it's frustrating. So there's that. Hopefully Privateer Press will figure out what's going on with the missing parts. Like I said, I've twice from Mini Wargaming, and that was last year sometime, and then twice this year from one of my local gaming stores. And it's just frustrating. So, but anyway, other than that, I am still happy with Privateer Press. I love the game. It's still fun. For the most part, love the people that play it and everything. Just thought I'd throw it out there. More of a venting session for me. So, again, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you later.